Hi everyone, Arlene here. Welcome back to my Country Craft Corner. How in the world are you guys doing today? It is so good to see you again, and thank you so much for stopping back by to see what I'm up to. And what I'm up to today is I'm sitting here on my patio wall there, and I'm just going to do a little bit of an introduction to a video that I think I'm going to title Dogwoods Battlefields. Chris and I have taken a couple of rides in the last couple of days, and our white dogwoods are blooming now here in Virginia. And as you know, the dogwood flower is our state flower, and I have some beautiful trees to show you. You can see we have a dogwood blooming right there. That is pink though. It is not indigenous to Virginia, but we do have some dogwoods around here. Our leaves are finally starting to come back on the trees, as you can see here in our backyard. So these rides are pretty, our battlefields are looking better and better and better. Now it's still, you know, the leaves are still coming on the trees, and there's only some flowering trees going on right now. But, you know, I give you a little history of the area and show you some placards and whatnot. But I just want to come on and say hi while I'm looking at you. And I want to go ahead and say my final words here. And just I wanted to say that I hope that everybody is faring okay with this COVID-19. I know that this is a very difficult time for all of us. We all are struggling to get through this and to stay isolated and to... The sun's going to come out right in my eyes now. Sorry. But we're going to get through this, you guys. We're going to get through this. We really are. We just need to stick together. We need to come together and know that we're going to be stronger when all of this is over, you know? And so anyway, I hope that you enjoy this little ditty. I really hope that you do, and I hope you enjoy seeing a little bit of our town around where we are. We live, as I said, in a very historic area here in Virginia. Civil War rich area. So, but anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and say my final words here, and then I'll be behind the camera from now on through the end of the video. So while I'm looking at you, I just wanted to say that I hope that all is well with everyone. And I hope that those of you who are struggling and suffering with a catastrophic illness or chronic pain, I hope that you have someone there with you, taking care of you, helping you get through each day, making the very best out of each day. I hope there's nothing weighing on your minds or your hearts, pulling your attention away from where you want it to be or from where it should be. I love y'all to bits, hugs all around, and I keep you in my thoughts and my prayers every single day. So with all that said, I'll just say I'm going to go in right now dressed like this, and I'm going to record my Q&A. That's the next thing I'm going to do, but until that time, and when I see you again, y'all take good care. Stick around, and here we go. We're going to go see some dogwoods and battlefields. Bye-bye. The sun's coming out in my eyes. Okie dokie, everybody. Here we are. We are driving down a back road here in Virginia, and you can see, when you see the little white dogwoods in the woods here, you can see them coming out right here. That is our state tree, the white, what is it?
State flower.
The state, did I say state tree? State flower, the white dogwood. And they grow, they are indigenous to Virginia, and they grow wild in the woods like this. And you see them all over the place. And they are just coming out and blooming. Every other color of dogwood that you will see on our little drive here, somebody planted in a yard or wherever you might see it, because the pink and the red and other kinds of dogwoods are not indigenous to Virginia, just the white dogwood. So you can see them dotting the little road here as we go. And they're really pretty. So we might drive through another battlefield today, because they seem to like to come out in the battlefields a lot. So anyway, they'll probably be out a little better another day, but I thought we would go ahead and do this and take y'all for another ride You know, they're just coming out. So, I'll be back. You guys, here we are. We are on Plank Road. See, they're old Plank Road. And we are fixing to turn into the Chancellorsville Battlefield. But that said, this whole area is considered the Chancellorsville Battlefield. Many battles took place in this area, and I'm actually going to get out and show you a couple of placards and some cannons that they have sitting in our battlefield. Here we go, battlefield tour. You can take a battlefield tour apparently if you stop at the visitor center, and this is Lee Jackson Bivouac. There you go. And this is what our battlefields typically look like, y'all. You know, there is a trench that runs along here on the side, and I don't know how many dogwoods we'll see here, but I'm going to call this video Battlefield and Dogwood Tour, I think. This is just something for us to do to get out of the house. And here we go. Here's some white dogwoods there. Again, as you can see, they just grow wild in this area. And you can see the leaves are starting to come back on the trees. Thank goodness. I'm telling you, I'm so happy to see the leaves on the trees. There are people who have built in the battlefield. You can see there's houses, and you will see houses along this side of a neighborhood that backs up to the battlefield. And you can see a neighborhood over here that backs up this way. But a lot of people ride their bikes and walk, and we are still allowed to get out and walk and ride bikes in our area. And I know some states have shut that down too. But you can see people out here walking their dog. Oh, a little golden retriever. Oh, look. Look at the little golden retriever. Oh. There's some big old houses over here backing up. There you go. There's a wild dogwood tree. I may take you on another tour another day to show you all the pinks and whatever. Anyway, Chris was just saying that you're going to see houses, even though this is battlefield. You know, you're going to see houses on battlefield property. Our house sits on Union encampment property, you know, and our builder is a very his family goes way back in Virginia. Here we go. This is one of our placards here. You can see about a mile in the distance beyond the vista cut through the trees, you can see modern buildings on high ground, which at the time of the Battle of Chancellorsville was called Hazel Grove. When Stonewall Jackson began his famous flank march early on May 2nd, 1863, the Hazel Grove clearing was occupied by Federal infantry and artillery. As the Confederate column moved along the road here, it was spotted by Federal observers perched in the treetops. Smoke billowed from Yankee cannon on Hazel Grove, and within seconds, projectiles were exploding near this point. Jackson's men quickened their pace until they reached cover in the low ground to your left. Wow, cool, huh? I can't even imagine. What?
Low ground is down here.
The low ground is down here, says Chris. Here's another one. I'm not going to read through the whole thing. You can take a screenshot of it and read it if you want. But these are dotted. These placards are dotted all along the road here. Confederate, what did that say? I didn't see what it said.
Confederate trench. Posey.
Oh, the trenches. Oh, okay.
Posey's line.
Oh, okay. Posey's line. You can see this is low-lying area. Lots of creeks, and you know, can you imagine a bridge here going over this creek, trekking through all of this? Oh my goodness gracious! I can't even imagine. Sickles Drive, that's where we're headed. All right, here we are at Lewis's Run or Scott's Run. I'm not sure what that means. We'd have to look that up.
Runs or creeks.
Runs or creeks, Chris says. So I guess it was called both. There's the creek down there. Okay, here we go. We're turning, I didn't see it, to Jackson Monument, Stewart Drive. Here we go. We're going to be coming up on some cannons, and I'm going to get out and walk up to the cannons and give you a little look at the cannons and whatever placards are around the cannons, and we'll see what happened with those cannons. Here's more folks walking out here with their, she has two little dogs here. Oh, looks like little puppies, little husky puppies. Hazel Grove. Here we go. And this will give you a good idea of what happened. And let me out, and I'll get out and go walk up there. Chris will go over there and park. Let this lady get by since we need to social distance. Okay, let's walk up here. For your safety, keep off of the cannons. Well, yeah, I'm gonna go climb on some cannons, y'all. And here we go. Look at our cannons. And I'll walk over to them, give you a closer look at the wagons and the cannons. Oh, they look like they're doing some work here on the placard. Well, for goodness sakes. All right, there's more placards back here. Hopefully they have not taken them all apart. They're always working in our battlefields, always doing something. But looks like there are different size cannons. Those are smaller, and this one is a little larger. And I guess these are the wagons that they carried their ammunition in, huh? Can you imagine? Oh my goodness gracious, y'all. Okay. Looks like they're refurbishing the pictures here, but this Lee renews the attack. Maybe let's start over here. A very hot place. There you go. Looks like the Confederates won this battle. In the end, however, the Confederates were victorious. After 5 hours of fighting, the Union Army abandoned Fairview and retreated toward the Rappahannock River. For the men of Lee's artillery, it has been a glorious day. Look at this. And you can see this placard. Now, I'll take a picture, or hold it up there so y'all can take a screenshot if you want to read it. And then look at the placard. And then look what's ahead of us. Isn't that something? I can't even imagine. I'll let you take a screenshot. Very interesting. Very interesting. All right. That's one of our little stops, you know. And that's about it for this one, I think. I don't think we'll go to any other battlefields today. If we travel on down this road, it's going to take us back out to the main route. And Chris and I will probably head over to our little Italian place and gather up our lunch and bring it back home. So if I see more dogwoods, I'll come back. And they usually mow all of this down when in the summertime. They usually come out and mow it all once. And if I see that they do that, I'll bring you back and show you that. But we live in a beautiful part of the country, you guys. We have mountains and rivers and oceans and a bay, Chesapeake Bay, and battlefields, and leaves coming back on the trees and blue sky. What do I have to be upset about? Nothing, nothing. Keeping my chin up, getting out, getting some fresh air, talking to y'all about our battlefields here in Chancellorsville, Virginia. All right, let me go get in the car.
Fancy little thing.
Oh,
Looks
look
like
at this.
Looks
Yeah.
like a Landseer.
It does look like a Landseer. Chris is saying this little dog up here looks like a Newfie Doodle. We've heard it's a new breed. It really does. It looks like a Newfie Doodle. Oh my, it looks like a Landseer Newfoundland mixed with a, oh my gracious, look at that, Chris. So cute. Although I don't think I'd want to purchase a mixed Newf. You know, although it might help with their health problems. Newfies have, you know, big dog, giant dog joint problems and all kinds of stuff. I don't know. I do love the Golden Doodle too, so I don't know. Anyway, here we come out to the main road again, as I was just saying. This is Route 3, and we'll look here, see what the sign says. To the right, you can go to the Fredericksburg Battlefields. Here's one more placard. Chancellorsville campaign. Ooh, let me see. Zoom into that. You can take a screenshot if you want. And then it says Fredericksburg Battlefield, 11 miles to the right. The Wilderness Battlefield, 5 miles to the left. And the Chancellorsville Visitor Center, which is what we rode by the other day, is right across the street here. So, right across the road. But this is Route 3. We're going to head to the right here. And we're going to head to a little Italian restaurant. They're doing a little bit of road work, obviously, here. Cleaning off the sides of the road. But anyway, I'll be back, and if I see more dogwoods, I'll show you some more, and if not, I'll show you what we're eating for lunch. All right, into our little Italian restaurant that I'm always talking about. This is Vinny's Grill and Pizzeria, and as you can see, there's nobody in the parking lot, and we know that's a guy that works here, and we know the other car is a guy that works here, so they don't allow anybody in except for just to go pick up the food. No dine in, carry out only, you can see. And Chris is going to go in and pick it up, and then we're going to take it home and eat it. And that'll be that. And I'll show you what I get here in a minute. So, just wanted to show you the outside of Vinny's. Anyone local, I highly recommend them. Very good, off of Levels Road. All right, I'll be back. A little outside eating area. This is so sad to see all these restaurants and everything. I'm just, oh. Anyway, all right. I'll see you when we get home. Okay, everybody, here we are back at Cafe Island. That's what we call our island. Here where we eat lunch every day. Fixing to pour myself a little bit of a Diet Coke here. And here's my Reuben. I got me a Reuben sandwich for lunch. It looks delicious. Absolutely delicious. And I won't eat very many of those, but the sandwich I will. It's lovely. So, all right, that'll do it for this one, you guys. Stay well, stay safe, wash your hands. Know I love you and I'm praying for you. Catch y'all later. Hi, everyone. Well, it's the next day here, and we are on yet another Spotsylvania County back road. You can see that the leaves are even coming more on the trees today, but we're gonna head over here we are passing through Spotsylvania Courthouse Battlefield, and it's right up here to the left. And it's been a long time since I've been down this road, so but we're gonna go down and we're gonna see what's what down here. You can see that the you know, dogwoods again are in bloom. They're absolutely beautiful. Here we go. Spotsylvania Courthouse Battlefield. Grant Drive West. Look at this pretty white dogwood here. Wow. That is beautiful. They're out more today than they were yesterday. Yesterday was the day we were at Chancellorsville. Spotsylvania Courthouse Battlefield Exhibit Shelter. And you can see there's trenches over there. There was just a placard. Right here is a trench. And I don't know. We'll see if there's anything interesting to look at down this road. You see the white dogwoods peeking out. And oh my goodness, the leaves have really come on the trees so much more today. Oh, before long, this will look like I said yesterday, like a canopy coming over the road, or last week I said that. Pretty dogwood. Beautiful blue skies today, although this is Upton's Road.
This is the Wright's Corps Federal Trenches.
Federal trenches. Again, our park services, as you can see, really don't clean the woods out. Like if they have a tree drop or something like that, they kind of just stay there. This is Bloody Angle. Huh. Looky. Somebody's at our front door, honey. Either that or it's the wind. We have a camera on our front door that sometimes the ribbons, my ribbons from my bows out there on the front porch will set the camera off. It's very sensitive. We have a couple placards here. Maybe I could jump out and see what they say. Oh my goodness, it's windy. Oh, sorry about the wind. Okay, this is Upton's Assault. Here you go. You can take a screenshot if you want. Goodness gracious, look at that. Led by Colonel Emery Upton, formed in deep masses rather than traditional battle lines, emerged from the woods ahead of you and dashed across this field. They reached the main Confederate line here. Leaping over the works, they began stabbing with bayonets and swinging their muskets like clubs. More than 900 Confederate prisoners and 4 cannon, marked by the guns 80 yards to your left. I don't know where those guns are. Fell into their hands. The victorious Federals swept down the works, widening the breach. But no one had made arrangements to support the attack, and without more men, Upton could go no farther. Meanwhile, the fields behind you, Confederate generals marshaled troops to recapture the works. As daylight faded to darkness, Upton would be in for the fight of his life. That's the field behind us there. Wow. Oh, there's the guns. There they are. Sorry for the wind. There they are. We'll drive by them here in a second. And then the Confederate counterattack. I love this stuff, y'all. Confederate General Richard S. Ewell responded quickly to Upton's breakthrough at Dole's Solo. Anyway, y'all can take a screenshot if you want. Anyway, all right, back in the car. Sorry for the wind. Quite the battle going on here.
All like this. Thousands of people died.
I know, terrible. And here are the guns they were talking about here. Okay. All right, we'll see what else is. You can see the trench line. What we could have running right through there. Harrison House. I guess that was the site for the Harrison House. I don't see the Harrison House over there. This is Heath's Salient. Don't know what that means. And I'm not going to get out and look, but there you go. 17th Michigan Volunteer Infantry Regiment, 9th Corps, 3rd Division, 1st Brigade. Michigan units on the field in the 9th Corps. Wow, look at that. Wait. Losses for the 17th Michigan on May 12th, 1864. 26 killed, 70 wounded, 100 missing or captured. Just in one day. Fredericksburg Road. What does this say? The Fredericksburg Road, if it takes all summer. Okay, y'all can take a screenshot if you want. All empty wagons were positively jammed with and variously wounded. Single horses and mules bore the burden of 2 and 3 men upon their backs, and many lame soldiers limped along in pitiful fashion, offering to each other such assistance as was possible, so that between the battlefield and town, a procession of misery unequaled by any similar event of the war passed slowly by. Edwin Forbes, Northern sketch artist. Wow. Fredericksburg Road ended at Spotsylvania Courthouse. Many of Spotsylvania's wartime buildings, including the courthouse left and Sanford's Hotel Wright Center, still stand. Have to drive, yeah, I know that building. We'll have to drive you by there one day too. Wow, it's so historic. Oh my goodness. Chris and I are out on Route 208, and we're fixing to go into Spotsylvania Courthouse, which is a town. And let's say I got a ticket and I needed to go to traffic court. It'd be out here. You know, they have all the courts are out here, domestic violence, criminal courts, all that stuff is out here at Spotsylvania County Courthouse. And here's one of our firehouses. We have a wonderful fire department in this area. Right ahead of us, you can see it. It still stands. Maybe that truck. Okay, we're coming out of the road construction now. This is our main courthouse here, where most of our... Okay, here we come up to the original courthouse. Look at that. There it is. Same building that was in that plaque right there. And I believe a lawyer is in there nowadays, I believe. Thriving metropolis, but very historic. We have a parade that runs down this road that the girls and I have marched in I don't know how many times. Girls more than I have. There's a bunch of placards there. I have no idea what they say. But very historic area. These are new buildings over here. But they tried to build them, you know, with the same kind of architectural feel. There's the post office. And these are all new. You know, the big thing around here now is to build like apartments, but have like stores like underneath of them. So these are really nice, you know. I don't know how much they cost. Probably, you know, you have to give an appendage or something, but they're nice looking, you know. Anyway, be back. And we're home, y'all. Thanks for stopping in here with me. Catch y'all later. Bye-bye.